Hey Pokefans, guess what? Today's a special day because I found my old Pokemon backpack. Check it out. I just remembered where I left it and I dragged it out and I'm going to open up and go through it. Are you curious? You want to see what's inside like me? Come along for the ride. This is going to be a long one because I'm going to go through the whole thing. But if you're interested, stick around. Maybe speed up the playback, but you're going to want to see what's in here. Okay, so here's the deal. Way back in 1999-2000, when Pokemon cards first hit the American market, we were all over them, right? And we used to go to the Pokemon League at the Toys R Us. But we found the league to be kind of exclusive. The people were kind of mean, and it was kind of hard to really get any attention there. So my son and I branched off, and we made just our own Pokemon club at our local community center. And so this backpack is the backpack that we would take to the Pokemon club. So this stuff came out of the front pocket. This is, I know what it is, it's an empty package from a Pokemon coin from early on. So there used to be a coin in here. This is a booklet and checklist from the base set, I guess. And then these are a whole bunch of different mats that we would use because we had a lot of beginners who would come to our Pokemon club. So it looks like I have a whole collection of mats. And let's see, it's our badge book. This is my son and my badge book. This is from when we actually went to the league. Did we get any badges? We did. We would get stamps and stars, and that was how we earned our pins. These are the different promo cards we got. So a little quick tour through the Pokemon League badge book, trying to not disclose personally identifying information. I think that was my son's book and this was my book, so you can see where we sort of gave up. And then these were for the promo cards. So I broke into the main part of the backpack, and in there is this Thunderstorm gift box. It doesn't actually have the Thunderstorm gift box stuff in it. This was just a box that fit Pokemon cards nicely, and we used it to take it to our Pokemon club. So in here, let's see what we have. All kinds of loose cards. I suspect that these were extra decks of ours. I think this was years back, right, decades ago. But these are some extra cards, I think. I don't know if they were supposed to be decks or not. As I said, this video is going to be a long one because each deck I uncover, I'm going to go ahead and flip through so you can see what was in there. There's a bunch of first editions. We mixed Japanese. That was another thing. At the Pokemon League, we weren't able to use Japanese cards. And so at our Pokemon Club, we said, you know, as long as you can't tell, like you have a lot of Japanese cards, so you can't tell from the back what card it is, that's fine. Look at all those first edition, what are these, Neo cards that were in this particular deck. Over the years, I have gone in here once in a while to grab, this was my deck actually, because I had a Steelix deck, now that I think about it. I barely remember it looking at it, but I know my very first deck was a Steelix deck. So this might have been my very first deck. Let's see, this guy's kind of stuck on this other one. Let's see what this deck is. Let's see, a Magikarp, so maybe this is going to be a Gyarados deck? I'm not sure whose it is. All the energies. And you know what's kind of cool? We're talking time capsule here, right? These decks are really the way we left them. Oh my gosh, jackpot, a Team Rocket, a Rocket's Mewtwo. Of course, we've played with it. That was before we knew it was going to be worth a lot of money. We just wanted to play and have fun, and you know, that's kind of the goal of Pokemon, really. A side effect of that was the collectors. Yeah, it is a Gyarados set deck. Let's see. So I don't know how effective that would be as a deck. Looking at it now, it's like, eh. These might have been. These are just some loose cards, and it looks like their rubber band is snapped. And there's another play mat underneath. These might have been from either of those sets, I guess. What would it make sense to have this Scyther be a part of? I don't know, maybe the Steelix deck? You know, when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing, so I just put together a bunch of pretty cards. Here's another deck. Let's see what this guy is. Maybe that Scyther was for this one. Looks like maybe a colorless. Because there's a Dragonair. Kangaskhan and Venusaur. So maybe that Scyther went with this deck. So a bunch of Kangaskhan's and some Blaine's Quizzes. So this is a Kangaskhan and a Venusaur deck. I don't remember playing with this. This might have been my son's deck. So yeah, cool cards in that one. I can't believe this rubber band has held up all this time. You know, rubber bands degrade so quickly. Let's see what deck is in this box. Okay. Boy, really glad I held out for this one energy removal. Ooh, this is going to be some kind of a fire deck. There's a Quilava there. Sorry, I don't know if it's upside down. You know, I feel like as soon as I turn it over, it'll go right side up again, and I'll have to turn it back over. So we're just going to look at it upside down, I guess. Clefairy Doll, nice and rare card now. Oh, we were playing with the promo Enti, which you're not supposed to do. A first edition fire energy, nice. Let's see, Cyndaquil, Dark Rapidash, and Blaine's Arcanine, another Enti. And a Dark Charizard, the first edition non-holo Dark Charizard. How's that? We were playing with that in a deck. Again, that's what it's meant for, right? There's a Growlithe so we can evolve. Nice. Wow, that's a nice deck. Okay, last deck in this box. Let's check it out. What could it be? I don't know if it can be any better than that one. That one had some really nice finds in it. Let's see here. Alright, oh, it's another fire deck. Got a Vulpix, Misty's Duel. So this looks like we made it around the Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes time. Vulpix, Charmander, Vulpix. We've got a lot of promising cards there. Ponyta, first edition Blaine's Vulpix, a Growlithe, a Vulpix, a Kangaskhan, Ponyta, a Growlithe. Heh, doesn't really go anywhere. I might have had, there might have been maybe, I don't know. I don't know what would have been in there, but that was a little anticlimactic. Alright, so this is this Thunderstorm gift box that we had stored in there. I am going to go dig out the next box. So this is the second big box that was in the backpack. And I remembered what those Thunderstorm gift box decks were. Those were loaner decks for kids who came to our Pokemon Club and didn't have their own cards or didn't have enough to make a deck. We would loan out those decks as loaners. So that's why they didn't look that familiar to me. But this is our personal deck box with these cool stickers on there. And then there are more stickers on the inside lid. Pretty cool, or at least we thought we were. And this is what was in our box that we would take to our Pokemon Club or League. We still went to the League as well. One of the things in here are these Electro Flips. These are our coin flippers. They were electronic coin flippers, and so you would press the button and it would go back and forth, beep, 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 and then it would land on either heads or tails. And we needed these because neither my son nor I could actually flip a coin. You know, it would land anywhere but on the table and roll across the room and behind the plant. And so we bought these Electro Flips. They're pretty cool. I don't know if they still make them. If not, they must make them in some form or another. And then also in this little compartment is an Aerodactyl coin, a nice early Aerodactyl coin, and a sticker that's stuck to the bottom over there. Over here on the side, we have our little containers of damage markers and health markers, poison markers. And we have this cool, we've got two of those, one for him and one for me. And there's this cool coin, it's cardboard. And this one came from, with a cute Pikachu, of course. And this one came from the League, the Toys R Us League. So Pokemon League, Toys R Us says 1999 Wizards. You can't really tell because my focus in my camera, but that's what it says back there. So we have that guy in there. And then we have some paperwork. Well, this is a, I don't know, chewed up. I don't know why this is here. It's a little chewed up card sleeve. And then this is my membership card. I'm going to try to hide my personally identifying information here. But this was a membership card that showed that I was a member of the league. There you go. It says DCI. I don't know what that stands for. And then Wizards of the Coast. So that was my membership card. And then this was so fascinating that I found these in here. These Pokemon Snap cards. I don't remember what they were for. Was it to print out pictures from Snap? But I recently bought some of these on eBay because I saw them there. I'm like, oh, those are cool things. I'd love to add those to my binder. So I bought some, and I opened up this box, and I guess I own some. Anyway, something in conjunction with Blockbuster. I think, you guys correct me in the comments, I think you could go to Blockbuster Video and print out your photos. But I could be way off, because we never did that. Here's some unused sleeves. Let's see. And then someone's business card in there. I've got a Togepi coin. I think that's a Togepi. Oh, no. Sorry. Now I look like I don't know my Pokemon. Now that I flip it around, it's actually a Pikachu. What better, if I have one coin, what better coin to have than the Pikachu, right? And then this looks like some more coins. There's an Eevee. There's a Chansey. Oh, these are the insert cards from the Ancient Mew, but there's no Ancient Mew in there. Starter rules. These are probably from that Thunderstorm gift box. And rules. I think this might have been the first rule book from the American release of the Pokemon cards. Which is nice. You know, after that, they always had those updates, right? Okay, let's take a look at these decks. What's this guy over here? I think it was an extra deck. Let's see what it is. Looks like some Neos. Got a Scyther in there. Is the rest of this going to be upside down? I'll go ahead and flip it. Okay, some unknowns. So we've got a Jungle and Psychic combo deck here. I don't know whose this was. I think it might have been one of the latter ones that I tried experimenting with and was not that great. Who are our powerhouse Pokemon in here? A Fortress. Oh, first edition Fortress at that. An Igglybuff. Spinarak. Okay. All first edition, so that's kind of cool. Right? A Xatu. These sleeves are so sticky from being so old. I imagine our personal oils are on these sleeves, making them kind of gummy. And then there's this Japanese metal energy. It's actually in pretty nice shape for a card that was played with. Thankfully, we've always put our cards in sleeves to play with. Okay, and then here are our own decks. Can't seem to make that go back in there. And this is something that, this is a sticker that came on these boxes. I'm trying to, again, not share personally identifying information, but we loved them. So we use these boxes. These are some cards that we bought from eBay, and they came in these boxes with these stickers, and just love it. Don't you love it? Getting nowhere fast card collecting. That is us for sure. Hamsters in a wheel trying to catch them all, right? But let's see what my deck looks like. This is my deck box. I haven't seen it in years. Looks like I stuck a little sticker in the inside lid. And I have a coin. This must have been before we used the Electro Flip. I have two coins. Oh, one is a Poison and one is a Snorlax. I wonder if that means this is a Snorlax deck. Or is this my real Steelix deck? Let's see. Lots of first editions again. This is because we didn't have the golden berry or the golden acorn in English. I told you before we were using Japanese cards, right? What the heck? It's my club. I make the rules. But we didn't know what it said. So we had to go and find the directions, and then I would type it up, cut it out, and stick it in the card so we knew what that trainer was supposed to do. Oh, that's a Shadowless Charmeleon. This has to be my original deck because there's a lot of early Pokemon in here. There's some more type directions. Hilarious, right? This does not look like my Steelix deck. There's a Gyarados. He's in pretty bad shape, so it's just as well that I played with him. This is, I thought this was a promo card. I guess it's just the Japanese Team Rocket card. A bunch of energy. You know, you cannot play Pokemon without energy. Another first edition, more Japanese. I don't even know where we got those Japanese cards from. They're just there. This was so long ago. Dragonair Dratini. So this looks like a colorless and a water energy deck. And it looks like I may have rated it previously for the Snorlaxes. I presume there were Snorlaxes in here because of that Snorlax coin, but I'm really not sure. Let's take a look at my son's deck. He's got a Porygon on there. And see, I presume he always liked to go for those big Pokemon, so I presume his deck is much better than mine. We were not very good at this game, by the way. If you're looking at our decks and going, oh my goodness, how did they ever win? We rarely won. We did not really have the philosophy down. Wow, Shadowless Dratini, upside down as it is, but that's a pretty cool card. Lots of first energy. So this looks like around the era of Team Rocket, so this might not have been his original deck. A Dark Machoke. Bunch of trainers. He loved the trainers, look like. And a Clefairy. A Clefairy. He was playing with a Clefairy. I know a lot of Clefairy lovers out there. A Shadowless Hitmonchan. I'm sorry, I was going through that a little bit out of frame. Sorry about that. The Clefable, Clefairy, a Dark Dragonite. And a Dark Dragonair to get there with the Dratini. This is actually a pretty cool looking deck. I don't know if it would win anything, but there's another Dark Dragonite. It's a first edition, non-holo. Wow, that's a pretty loaded up deck. Okay, so that's cool. So this is what's in the bottom of the bag. It's the last of the stuff. This is the last segment. First of all, there's this cool Pocket Monsters pencil case. I'm not sure what it says there. Let's take a look. It says... of a new legend, fire, the god of lightning, and free, god of ice, fire, thunder, and freezer, the gods of elements on the verge of a new legend. Okay, so I don't know what that means, but this is actually, it looks like a genuine Nintendo product, so that's super cool, made in Japan. Is this the real text over here? I don't know if you guys care. On the verge of a new legend, fire, the god of flame, thunder, the god of lightning, and freezer, the god of ice, fire, thunder, and freezer, the gods of the elements on the verge of a new legend. Pocket Monsters. Okay, I think I've spent enough time on this pencil case. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I don't recall ever seeing this before in my life. That's kind of why I'm fascinated by it. But anyway, let's move on. I also, speaking of things that are kind of weird, there's also this deck of, I don't know what they are, but they're these foil cards. They look like they would be playing cards, right? But they're super shiny. I don't think it's coming across in the video. Don't they look like these would be playing cards? Oh, they are. There they are. I was going to say, but you know, on the back side it's just pictures. But there's the stuff up there. So here's some kind of playing cards. And they each have a different scene. Oh, these are so... Look at that Mew! Okay, anyway. So, oh, this is pretty cool. I didn't even know I had this. So this is really cool. I could spend one day, one whole video just doing this, right? Look, there's Mewtwo. Isn't that cute little Vulpix? Poor Pikachu. And another Mew. Oh, these are super, super cool. I love them. I hope you do too. Hope you're still here on my video. Let's see what else we have. I had two decks in their boxes. I don't know if I want to take them out, but it looks like all the stuff is in there. So I think I don't want to mess with it, but it looks like I have an Erica deck, and there's melted rubber band on everything. And then the Tempest themed deck, which I presume came in that Thunderstorm gift box, right? And again, I really don't want to mess with what's in there. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. So I had these two complete decks in there. And then I also had some of those fabric or cloth mats. And I'm pretty surprised at how well they've held up, because this stuff is really just made out of paper, right? So I have two of these playing mats, and they're in great condition. if I do say so myself. This is how I feel when I get a box of stuff from garage sale, right? And I go through it and I say, oh, this is cool and this is cool. And then I have 5 deck boxes that I found. 4 of them actually have decks in them. This one is empty. But these are some of the original... Oh, you can't see it very well. These are the original deck boxes. Super sturdy. Wizards of the Coast. Look, it's almost like metal. But that's what the original deck box looked like. The Blastoise one. This guy is, and it's sealed with Velcro. This guy's empty. Let's see. But then we've got, let's check out the Venusaur version. This is what the Venusaur version looks like. I'll show you all sides. Got that Gyarados on the back. And let's see who's in here. There's a deck. There's a deck. There's a deck. So first edition looks like Chansey. There's those Japanese cards. That very difficult to find Scoop Up. That's a great card to play with. And they're so hard to find nowadays because everyone played with them. Wigglytuff, and that Wigglytuff has a very nice swirl to them. Look at that. That's a cute one. Okay, let's see. Energy, Trainer, Wigglytuff, a Kangaskhan. This must have been one of my decks, a Scyther, because I love that Kangaskhan and the Scyther. I love the colorlesses, and a Ditto. I must have known what that did because there's no translation on it. Let's see, another Scyther. Maybe those loose cards we saw in the Thunderstorm gift box, maybe those belong to this deck, because that was a Scyther and then a couple of energies or something that went with that, right? I'm just going to set it there. Let's take a look at this Blastoise box. Oh, I get it. That was a Venusaur deck, and it was in the Venusaur box, right? Was there a Venusaur in there? Oh, there was some jungle. There was Kangaskhan. So this is Blastoise. Maybe we've got Blastoise and water Pokemon in here. So there's an Electabuzz. The water energies. There's another Electabuzz. Those are promising. So it looks like lightning or electric and water deck. I don't know if those really go together well. Remember, we didn't know what we're doing. It's a nice hollow Zapdos. Look at him. I don't know why I put an extra syllable in there when I say Zapdos. I say Zapdos. It's a Pikachu, a Farfetch'd, Raichu. It's another Electabuzz. I remember when those Electabuzzes came up. I was always really happy. Who do we have for our big water Pokemon? There's another Electabuzz. I had so many Electabuzzes. Golduck, Psyduck. I guess this was an Electabuzz deck. Okay. Was thinking about Blastoise, but we'll have to take that Electabuzz deck. Let's see. Then we've got 2 Charizards. So this is what, I don't know what's in what. We'll start with this guy. I'll take a look at the Charizard Deck Box. These boxes are so cool. Like I said, they're almost like plastic or metal. They might be plastic, I don't know, but let's take a look. So inside this deck box, there's some more water energies. So maybe we've got Blastoise in here. Blastoise, trainers. There's a Blastoise, the world's ugliest Blastoise. Look at him. That's probably why I put him in the deck to play with. He's all wrinkly. But yep, this is a Blastoise deck. And we, you know, it's thick. We put this regular Pokemon card on the back of it so that it would be fair. Like, you can see the back of that ruined Blastoise would be obvious. So we would know that was that card. So we put this plain old, what is this plain old card behind it? Maybe it's an energy card. Yeah, just a water energy to make it fair. Let's see. So I don't know if that's a tip for anyone who still plays the card game. Again, definitely not allowed in competition or league play, but there's another Blastoise. He's pretty curly. But not bad. A little scratching. Let's look at his back as long as we're in here. Yeah, lightly played. Very nice. That's pretty exciting. Nightly Garbage Run. Articuno, again playing with the promo cards when you're not supposed to. Articuno. Look at it. Okay, alright, that's enough of enjoying that. A first edition Shadowless Blastoise in our decks. Can you imagine? Talk about going back in time. What does this guy look like on the back? Hard to tell through the sleeve. Oh, he's pretty played. If you see around the edges, he's pretty played around the edges. But still, a first edition Shadowless in my deck. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I can get over that. Shadowless Squirtle. So that was 3 Blastoises in this deck. Surely I must have won with this one, right? Unless maybe I went up against a Charizard deck. There's another Shadowless Squirtle. Boy, this video is long. I hope you're watching on 2x playback. And I hope I'm speaking slowly enough so that I don't sound weird in the 2x playback. Well, that was cool. 3 Blastoises and 1 was a first edition Shadowless. My gosh. Okay, anyway, this is the last one. Almost done, guys. This is another Charizard Deck Box. Let's hope there's an actual Charizard in there. So, Trainer, Magmar, Slugma, Charmander, Fire Energies, Dark Charmeleon. I smell a Charizard coming up. Well, there's a Quilava. And the Cyndaquil, first edition Energy, first edition Trainers, Japanese, and... Sorry, building it up thinking I'm going to come across a Charizard any moment, and I am not. But there's a whole bunch of first edition Fire Energies. That's cool. You know, I'm happy with anything. This for me is just a walk down memory lane. There's a Charmander. Where there's a Charmander, you know, they say where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's a Charmander, there is a Charizard. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hello, Charizard. Let's see how he looks on the back. He's definitely played around the edges. But I don't see any major creasing. And the foil still looks good, even though we played with him. He was in this sleeve. So there's a pretty Charizard. I found, if you could only see it, let's work on that focus. There he is. Ah, beautiful. There's some more energy, first edition. Shadowless Charmeleon, but forget that. There's another Charizard. There's another Charizard. And played. Played around the edges. And supported by this Dark Charizard. First edition, non-holo. Cyndaquil, Charmander, and then we end off with a couple of energies. Okay, so anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this visit in my backpack. I know I did. I haven't seen this backpack in a while, and when I looked for it, I couldn't find it, and I thought I had emptied it and put all the pieces with other pieces, and I was kind of sad. So when I found it last night, I was really excited, and I wanted to make this video and share it with you. That's it for now. Thanks for hanging around and for watching my video. Until next time, Pokefans, catch 'em all.